So I had the night to think about this, and I'm still fuming about what I'm dubbing the YPPocalypse, the YouTube Partnership Program Adpocalypse version. This is the next step in YouTube's downfall, and it's all YouTube's fault. JT. I understand why YouTube made this decision. It doesn't mean that I like it, and it doesn't mean they could have done it a hell of a lot better. I want to go over 4 things that YouTube did wrong and how they could have fixed them before they made the mistake. Number 1, first thing on this list, 30 days. You're giving the creators, these people that work hard every day for these videos, 30 days notice saying, hey, we made this decision, deal with it. That's a slap in the face to everybody who's ever made a video on your platform. And the only reason you're doing that is because you guys know you're the only game in town. If there was any competition at all out there, you would not be making these kind of decisions with what seems like on-the-fly decisions. Number 2, the sweeping changes that are being made with this update by YouTube do not talk anything about the YouTube Partnership Program and how there's zero separation between the benefits of what YouTube Partnership Program allows creators to utilize to help them grow, and how if you don't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours, you do not have the ability to use end screen annotations or cards in your videos, which tremendously helps with retention if you're a small channel and somebody actually likes what they're watching. Because as it stands right now, without being able to utilize those, someone's going to watch your video, and because there's no cards to click on and nothing to see at the end of the video, they might just move on to the next creator and never come back to you. And that's a huge, huge problem that YouTube needs to address. And they actually still have time to address this. They could actually separate the YouTube Partnership Program into beneficial tiers where they actually allow people who have less than what they're required to have ads on to use some of the benefits to help them get to that point. It doesn't hurt anybody to separate and allow those benefits for the smaller channels. Number 3, why this is a gigantic issue, probably the biggest thing I'm going to talk about right now, is YouTube's algorithm. I know firsthand, being a small channel last year, growing into still a small channel relatively to the grand scheme of YouTube, but I've learned growing from 0 to past 1,000 that the first 1,000 subscribers is the hardest subscribers you will ever get in your career at YouTube. And all this is doing is impacting people trying to get past 1,000. And by removing the ads on these channels, it's removing these channels from being into the algorithm and being pushed out to other channels and be seen. Because we all know that YouTube wants to run ads because they make money when they run their ads. Why would YouTube have any motivation to push any of this content from these small creators to have anyone see it if they're not going to be able to run an ad on it? That's a gigantic problem for a small channel to be able to overcome that. And it's very defeating when you think about it. How can they fix this? YouTube can announce that they're going to be updating their algorithm to enable smaller channels to be pushed and promoted just as much as anybody else to allow a fair playing field for them to be successful. It's never going to happen because YouTube doesn't want to promote poor material or boring stuff because they want their platform to be exciting and good. So they're not going to bother promoting smaller channels, which is, like I said, a gigantic issue for the future of YouTube. And 4, communication needs to improve dramatically. YouTube, as a corporation owned by Google, gigantic company, has one of the worst performances in communicating information to its creators. The people who keep the platform afloat don't have any idea what's going on, and they get emails saying, hey, in 30 days we're making a gigantic change. How about getting people in the know, and these are the decisions we're talking about in our boardroom. This is what we're thinking of doing with the future of YouTube. Here's some of the advertisers we work with. Here's what they're looking for. Allow people to have some sort of say with where they want the platform to go. You can't tell me they couldn't have handled this a lot better. As it stands right now, I just feel like it's very, very wrong.